show.
Onze prachtige modellen mogen hun badjassen laten vallen.
Unsurprisingly, the show sparked global outrage. I'm Nina Stevens and you're watching the latest, Australia's #1 digital news show. Let's break down this story for you. The public broadcaster in the Netherlands released the trailer for their new show, Simply Naked. The premise, adult men and women strip their clothes in front of an audience of children. The kids are encouraged to ask any question they have about the human body. The idea is to promote body positivity and to teach children that everybody is different and that not all bodies are perfect. The show producers say they will not discuss sex, but despite that assurance, people are outraged. A right-wing Dutch politician says the show comes, quote, close to promoting pedophilia. The public broadcaster defended the program, saying they expected outrage and that it's up to the parents to decide if their kids watch it. Do you agree? Let us know in the comments.
I'm going to show another video here. Just be patient, please. Let's see some of this. This is the one I want.
Situation that's incredulous.
There we go.
Lawmakers are demanding answers after reports of a federal investigation into whether migrant children were released to the wrong people and forced to work on Oregon farms. Our Joelle Jones has the story.
These kids coming across the border seeking a better life only to get sold into a trafficking situation. That's incredulous and horrible.
Oregon Congressman Kurt Schrader is one of many representatives now calling for transparency. This follows a Bloomberg report which claims federal law enforcement is looking into whether children that should have been protected by the U.S. government were released to labor traffickers. The report contains emails describing dozens of teens between the ages of 13 and 17 being released to Woodburn, Oregon and Enterprise, Alabama, sometimes to the same sponsor.
Oh, very frustrating, to be honest. I mean, it's pretty amazing this to be happening in my own backyard and not getting any intelligence, if you will, from the Department of Justice or anybody else.
The probe comes as the U.S. faces a record 90,000 encounters with unaccompanied minors at the border. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, tasked with finding suitable placements for unaccompanied migrant children, reportedly released over 75,000 unaccompanied children to sponsors from October of 2020 to July of 2021. Coin6 was able to confirm an investigation regarding the federal foster care system caused the agency to pause placing unaccompanied migrant children in the Woodburn area. An HHS spokesperson said, the safety of children in HHS custody is of the utmost priority for our agency. If we become aware of allegations that unaccompanied children are being trafficked, we will notify the proper state and federal authorities.
We need to stop this now. We got to put some safety measures in place, make sure that when we're releasing these children to sponsors, that they truly are sponsors, and these folks are vetted out so that these kids are not at risk.
Congressman Schrader tells Coin6 News, despite their inquiries, he and his constituents have not yet been briefed on this matter. Reporting for Coin6 News, I'm
going to
protected by the U.S.
add some scriptures to this these unfortunate situations. I'm going to start off with the book of 1 Samuel chapter 24 and verse 13. As said the proverb of the ancients, wickedness proceedeth from the wicked. So who is the wicked? Okay, let's break this down, people, because you have people that's having a hard time accepting that their slave master is can be healed, or he can be changed. Okay, let's keep going. The book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So the Bible defines itself. And let's define who is the wicked for a new listener or someone who's in denial or who's ever is going to justify these devils, because they're playing with the children, people, which is all prophecy. Okay, this thing has to happen. Unfortunately, it is what it is, because these people know what's going on with this trafficking for labor, and also I know it goes deeper than that. Okay, I know it does with adrenochrome, pedophilia, which was advertised in the first video, people. Okay, that was advertised in the first video, but let's keep it on track. Let's go to the book of Malachi and let's point out who the Lord, Yahweh, who the world called God, and Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly called Jesus, because the letter J, again, was not implemented until the 1700s. Go and do your research. Okay, that's why the Lord says, study to show thyself approved unto power, God, okay, and righteously dividing the word of truth. And I'm just, paraphrasing. Okay, that's what the word of the Lord say. All right, he say to study. Okay, matter of fact, I tell you what, let's just get that so we can read it, and that way it'll be clear what the Lord said. This is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 15. Study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that need not to be ashamed, righteously dividing the word of truth. Okay? So, again, let's get back on track. The book of Malachi chapter 1, and I'll read on down to verse 4. Chapter 1, verse 1. Okay, the burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, said the Lord, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, said the Lord? Yet I love Jacob, which are the 12, he's the father of the 12 patriarchs, tribes of Israel. And I hated Esau, which are the patriarch. He's the father of the Edomites. Okay, the so-called Caucasians, Amalek, Idumea, the Agagites, the Chaldees, Teman. These are some of their biblical names. And what they've done, okay, they've hid themselves, okay, under Europeans, under Canadians, under Americans, okay, under French, Dutch, Australians. All right, this is a fact, people. Okay, this is a fact. I'll keep going. And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. This is what they did in the Renaissance age. Thus says the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness and the people against whom the Lord have indignation. Forever righteous judgment, righteous hatred. Forever. Okay? Let's keep going, people, because these people know what's going on with this child trafficking. Let's go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and verse 12. And it reads, 29 and 12. Okay? And it reads, if a ruler hearken to lies, all his servants are wicked. So these news announcers, these news broadcasters using this propaganda machine, they know what's going on. Okay? They know what's going on, people. Okay? Because they're wicked also. Because they're servants. Okay? Let's keep going. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 33. The book of Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 33. And it reads, "The curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked." Okay? He blessed, but he blessed the habitations of the just. Okay? So the curse of the Lord, let's get a curse. Let's get it in Job 27, because what goes around comes around. And that's just an old quote from the world. All right? So who he that doeth wrong shall receive of the wrong that he has done, and there's no respect of person. And that's in the book of Colossians chapter 3, I think in 25. Okay, but this is Job 27 and 13. "This is the portion of a wicked man with God, and his heritage of the oppressor, which they shall receive of the Almighty. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with blood. Those that remaineth of him shall be buried in death, and his widows shall not weep." Okay, let's keep going. Let's get another one. Let's go to the book of Malachi, chapter 4, and verse 1. The book of Malachi, chapter 4, and verse 1. Because you can't redeem this situation like this. You just can't. Okay? You can't do it. It's no remedy for it. Okay? This is what has to happen. Malachi chapter 4 and verse 1. "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, ye and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch." Okay? Because that's when those thermonuclear warheads is going to hit the daughter of Babylon, Babylon the Great. Okay? Which is the land of confusion, which is America. Because that's where you can do these things also. And this is happening with this pedophilia in Australia and pretty much all over the world. But America, it extends from Babylon the Great. And let's get, if you justify this situation, people, let's see what the Lord say, not what I say. Let's go to the book of Proverbs chapter 17 and verse 21. And I'm going to end it because I can't record that long on this apparatus I have. 17 and let's see. Let me get it. And 15, excuse me, Salakia. Okay? The book of Proverbs chapter 17. Okay? And verse 15, Salakia. "He that justified the wicked, and he that condemneth the just, even their both are an abomination to the Lord." Verse 16, "Wherefore is there a price in the hand of a fool to get wisdom, seeing he have no heart to it?" So if you justify this wickedness, all this fake propaganda from this sorcery and this witchcraft that's being forwarded upon the whole earth, from this pandemic, from the polka dot man coming on you, okay? What did the Lord say? Okay? Not what I said, what the Lord said. It's an abomination, because the Lord hated all abominations. Okay? The Lord hated all abominations. All right? And let's just get that. If I can, let's see, 15, let me get it right here. The book of, Sirach, Ecclesiastics. I want that verse. Let's see what the Lord say. He hated all abominations. Okay? Excuse me, Salakia. Okay? Be patient with me, and I will see if I can pull that up. 15 and 13. Right here. The Lord hated all abominations, and they that fear God, power, the Most High, love it not. Okay, so I'm going to end it there. I want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh, the correct Hebrew name, the ancient one, and Yahweh Shai, the correct Hebrew name, the ancient Hebrew tongue, okay, who the world ignorantly call JC, Jesus Christ. That is not his name, because who changed the truth of God into a lie and worship and serve the creature more than the creator? Who did that? Who changed the truth? All right? And brought his image, okay, painted his image over the real image. All right? So thank you for the double honors in respects to the apostles, the elders, the teachers, and the preachers throughout the earth. All right? The like-minded brothers that's teaching the raw truth, the Israelites. Okay? And I pray that this message get to the listening ear that can receive this knowledge. Okay? Because judgment is all over the earth. Shalom.